And tell me too, as a young entrepreneur here in Queensland, did you find there was a lot of support?
Describe support.
Either from the ecosystem, like were other like startups and were other startups and more established entrepreneurs willing to bring you in as a mentee almost?
Dude, absolutely.
Yeah.
So I would not be where I am without my parents and without the ecosystem. So Dr. Baden Uren, Aaron Berkey, Sharon Honeybell, Michael Metcalf, who are some other people? Sam Winter, all these people, Tia Goldstein, you know, I'm starting to develop a relationship. Mark Sowerby, developing a relationship with Jock Fairweather. All these people who have seen something in me and helped me cultivate it, because I could have failed so many times along the road. There have been times when I've been at the bottom and they pick me up like it's okay. You know when you have your first rejection?
Yes.
Or your first failure?
Yeah.
Damn, that stuff
It
stings.
hurts. It hurts.
But now it's nothing.
Exactly, yeah.
Now I walk into a room like, I know I can add value.
Yeah.
I know I can improve this. So it's so phenomenal. One thing I have to say with the ecosystem is that after my first startup weekend, I was like, now what? And so I was lucky that I saw, from a young age, if you want something, you got to chase it. So I was almost borderline annoying.
Yeah.
I was at every event, I was calling every person, I was attend, just like you, attend, like the Gold Coast residents. I wish there was a more structured community for young entrepreneurs being like, hey, you can go to this event. Because I would be one of maybe 3 people from my whole university at that event.
Yeah, absolutely. Very interesting. Could be a potential business idea. Yeah, so tell me as well, is as far as support from, I know like events, Queensland's great with that, and some different programs you found around. What's really good for young people looking to get into business?
Yeah, cool. First, just before I come to that, it's important to understand, people are like, oh my god, you're going to be a business person, you have to be Richard Branson, you have to be this big tycoon, have all this money, have all this expertise. When I say that, I ran a software agency, it was just me and 1 or 2 other people. When it was my guitar teaching business, I consider it business. So you can start really, really small, and it's almost good, because when you have those, it's something that people like Richard Branson, Gary Vaynerchuk, Tony Robbins, they all look back and they remember when I started something small.
Absolutely, yeah.
And it's beautiful. Okay, so that's the first thing. Don't think you have to start something huge. Okay. So, can you rephrase the question? What's good for young entrepreneurs?
Yeah, so I guess any programs that you've seen are out there. Like, what programs have you taken advantage of that are on offer for entrepreneurs?
Okay, cool. Okay, cool. So there are 3 types of programs I'd recommend. The first one's the structured programs. The Young Starters Competition, where it's like a boot camp. They get world-class talent from the community who has said, I want to dedicate this time to invest in you. Flipping amazing. Yeah. Like, we thought, how do I say it? Something really important, like you're saying with the 5 friends, is once you get to a certain standard, you become comfortable. You don't need to, if you are the smartest person in the room, you're in the wrong room.
Yeah.
So every time I come to an event like Young Starters Competition, it breaks my standard. And it makes me strive for more. I just came back from Silicon Valley.
Yeah.
Crazy. So were you going to say something?
Oh no, I was just going to say, you were on the Startup Catalyst mission. How did you find that? And can you tell everyone a bit more about what Startup Catalyst is and how you found the experience?
Yeah, that was mind-blowing. I got back like a month ago. So Startup Catalyst takes people from Australia to startup hubs around the world. For example, Israel, London, Tel Aviv, and Silicon Valley in America. And I was lucky enough to be identified as a leader in the startup community. And they took me over there and to Colorado, along with some awesome cohort of people. And we went to accelerators, co-working spaces, programs, and to learn from people how did they explode the ecosystem there, and how can we do it when we came back. Very cool. Come back here. And it was mind-blowing, the pace, the scale, people wanting to help. And it was just, it was validation of what's possible. I'm not aiming Australia anymore. Now it's Australia, ASEAN, and South America. Very cool. Which is cool. Yeah. So getting back to our question.
Yes, sorry.
It made me believe, I feel like I'm a new person. Okay, structured events, like the Young Startup Competition, Startup Weekend. The second thing is, what I was going to say something really, really great. Yeah, the second thing is co-working spaces. So, like River City Labs, you want to find where is there amalgamation of awesome people.
Absolutely.
And the third thing is going to as many networking events as you can.
Mm.
I have a strong belief that you need to find somebody, Tony Robbins shared this, you need to find somebody that has achieved something that you want to achieve, and you've just got to eat so much dirt for them. Like, attach yourself to somebody, be like, this guy's highly successful. What will they think of me? I'm just a kid, whatever. No, you can eat so much dirt for them. But I remember one guy, Aaron Berkby, he's a champion, right?
Yeah.
I was like, I really respect Aaron. He inspires me. I want to learn more from him. So at first on a weekend, you know what my job was? It was carrying chairs from one room to the other.
Yeah.
Right? So go to a networking event, find somebody that has something that you've achieved, that has achieved something you want, and find a way to eat dirt for them or add as much value, and it'll happen. People think, I'm a young person, what can I have to offer? You can offer so much. You can add value in making them feel amazing, or just doing the grunt work that nobody else wants to do, which is where I started.
Very cool, yeah.